To set up a meeting using Skype and using your calendar to set up the appointment, you just simply open your email, and then down at the bottom you click on the calendar. Once you click on the calendar, you will see New Skype Meeting. Click on New Skype Meeting. And here you would want to put the person's address that you're sending this to. And if you're only wanting your speaker to have the Skype address, then this is where you would put their email address. So you would just put in their email address, and I'm just going to email it to myself so that I could just show you without involving other people. And then your subject would be your class title and what it is that you're getting ready to use it for. So if you were going to use it for an interview, then you might put something like that. And then you would set up the date and you would set up the time. So if it's going to be February the 20th from 5:30 to 6:30, then you would change all of that so that it would fit here. And then here in the body of the message, you would just explain that this is the Skype meeting and this is what you'll be using. Okay, and so then once you do that, then you click on Send. And then because I sent that to myself, it's going to come back to me as an email. And so it will go to your speaker as an email. And then the other thing that I want you to know is that if you have the camera that I showed you on the email that I'm attaching here, you want a microphone, a good microphone that would pick up everybody in the classroom so that the speaker can hear. If you're not going to have the students to talk, then you would just make sure that your speaker has their microphone going. And then the webcam is important because that's going to pick up the way the students see the person. And you can just use your Logitech that you have or any other webcam. It doesn't matter really what the webcam is. Now some of the webcams have a microphone in it, and so you don't need an extra piece. You would just use your webcam, it would have the microphone, it would pick up in a classroom, and that's all you would need. And the person that would be sitting by the computer would be using, be turning the camera so that it would get people in the classroom if the speaker wants to see it. Okay, so once the email comes to you, once the email comes to the speaker, then all they would have to do to join the meeting is to click on Join the Skype Meeting. And once they click on that, then this is what they should see. And
okay, that's good. Yeah. All right, they're just busy, like, I have to help them move the house.
you can see that I'm the only one in the room, but when the speaker comes, then they would come and be here. And then you can make theirs bigger so that you just see theirs. And so that would be me speaking to the students. So if that was me, let me turn on my camera so that you can see what I'm talking about. So here I have on my webcam, and you can't see me real well, but then I just make that bigger. And so now the speaker is going to address the students, and according to how he has his camera set up. And then you would have your camera set up facing the students so that he can see the students, and then that would show up small here. So it's kind of hard to do when you're all by yourself in the room. And I can't get it to go back again. So it would be like there would be two little images here. One would be of the classroom and one would be of your speaker, and you would just be able to hear them. And if you start getting an echo, if he starts hearing an echo, then you would just mute your camera, you would mute your microphone, you would mute your speaker on your desktop. So that's how you would not have any feedback. and then he would just be talking, and then when it was time for a question and answers or something, then you would unmute it so that he could hear. Okay? So that's basically all there is to it. It's pretty simple. I would practice if I were you. If you want to practice with me, you can invite me, or I can invite you. And that's pretty much how you do it. All right? Thank you, and be blessed.